Hello, Namaste. Today I'm going to narrate you a story of this couple who is a little oldish one with a wife of 43-year-old. Came for a consultation to have a pregnancy. This 43-year-old lady got married very late in life, and she just been married for last 3 years because of her career objectives. Got married at the age of 40. And she was moving from clinic to clinic, and every clinic was advising her that she should be going for IVF because her age is 40 and beyond that. And not only that, every clinic was insisting that she must go for an egg donation cycle. And when they visited us and we had a look at her and we said, well, this lady has an intense desire to have her own pregnancy, and we sincerely respect that. Every lady has a desire to have a baby of her own eggs rather than going for donation eggs. Agreed. At the age of 43, when you have a pregnancy of your own eggs, the chances of having fetal defects like Down syndrome are pretty high. But not every baby is going to be Down syndrome. It's not that 90% of the babies are going to be Down syndrome. The chance of having a Down syndrome at 43-year-old could be 10%. But there's a 90% chance you could have an absolutely normal baby. Then why has the chance come down? It is basically because of the age-related effects on the oocytes, and the oocyte number is less. But when I did a sonography for her and a 3D sonography, we came to know her antral follicle count is reasonably okay. She had about 4 to 5 eggs on either side. At this stage, we said, well, we are keen to try with your own egg, but since we need to improve on the egg quality by certain dietetic changes. So she was suggested to have some diet changes. She also suggested some diet measures to improvise on her AMH or low anti-mullerian hormone which she had. Then, given some pre-treatment with DHEA, some amount of testosterone, we thought her antral follicle count keeps changing every time we see her. And at an appropriate time, we selected her to take her for IVF, and we took her with an IVF cycle. And these women, because of a low AMH, do not require a very high dose of medicines. Even at a smaller dose, they develop a very good number of eggs, and that's what exactly happened. She developed a good number of eggs. I could get about 3 eggs, and believe me, all 3 were metaphase 2 eggs. All 3 fertilized, and I could get all 3 blastocysts. So transferring these will definitely have her, she can enjoy her own baby. And when it comes to risk of Down syndrome, we did advise her to go for PGTA, that is pre-implantation genetic testing for aneuploidies or for Down syndrome, which can be done on the embryo itself, and only the euploid embryo or a good embryo is selected, and then we go ahead. And when we did PGTA, the PGTA report came as one embryo was suffering from a fetal defect or a genetic defect, or it was aneuploid, while 2 embryos were still euploid. So it was hooray, because even at 43 years, with 3 embryos, she had 2 of them euploid embryo, and her chance of pregnancy was pretty good. Respecting her age, we took a decision to transfer both the embryos together. We could have transferred one at a time, but there is a minimal risk of having twin pregnancy. But she said, at 43, I would like to have twins. And she is perfectly healthy lady, very athletic lady. She said, I'm okay, I have a very good home support, and I don't mind having twin pregnancy. So where I'm going to try a pregnancy at 45 and 46, I think practically a logical decision she was taking. So we respected that and transferred those 2 embryos. And believe me, she's positive. It's not twins, she's got a singleton pregnancy. Not every 2 embryos transferred can get a twin pregnancy. Majority will be singleton pregnancies, where about 17 to 18% could be twins. So she's now having a singleton pregnancy and enjoying that with her own eggs. And she's sure, because it's a euploid embryo, she's sure that this is going to be a genetically normal baby. So what I want to say is, just because your age is beyond 38 and most of the IVF centers keep pushing you towards going for egg donation, I don't think that's the right policy. You need to have the resilience and patience to try with your own eggs, and it is possible. Thank you.